An orphan boy who was chosen by the wizard Shazam to be champion of good. Whenever this boy speaks the wizard's name, he is struck by the magical thunderbolt that transforms him into an adult superhero. He is Billy Batson, also known as Captain Marvel.
I am the Markman, and today we're going to unbox and review McFarlane's Multiverse figure, Shazam! Wow, that's cool. But why am I so hot now? I think we need to start now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? And welcome to the Markverse!
We can call him either Shazam, Captain Marvel, or Billy Batson, but it will be hard for him to call himself Shazam because every time he says that word, he will change to his alter ego.
Shazam! Nah, I was just seeing if you were paying attention.
So either he just introduces himself as Captain Marvel or Billy Batson, as the case may be. And actually, the name Shazam is really an acronym for the 6 immortal elders whom he got his attributes: Solomon's knowledge, Hercules' strength, Atlas' stamina, Zeus' might, Achilles' courage, and Mercury's speed. And before we go to the figure, I just like to compliment the figure from the box. I really love how they show the personality of Captain Marvel here. On top of the building, eating his food, which I guess was prepared by his adopted parents. They even put his name here, Billy. And the expression on his face, it's priceless. I really appreciated what McFarlane did here. I will also put his statue from Sklish here. Now, let's go to the figure. One of the first things I saw, which I guess is unusual, is the color of his skin. It seems so light. I like his face sculpt, but I wish they made his skin tone not this light. I don't like the side of his hair. It's bad haircut. It's too high here, while here, it's too trim. For his body, I wish they made him bulkier, but still, his body looks great. The symmetry of each part is perfect, and I also like how they put the muscle cuts here. Great body figure. He has these bracers. Nice design. I also like the light red color of his costume. And many parts have rough texture. Then for his chest, this big lightning is the signature part of his costume. The lower part can be bent since it is not attached to it, but it could be or should be attached or at least painted if really wanted to follow the design in the comics or his animated version. But I understand if they do that, it will become odd because once we move his lower torso, this part will also move if it is painted, separating the lower part of the lightning. While if it is attached, we won't be able to move his diaphragm because the lightning will restrict the movement of both the upper and lower torso. Then he's wearing a long white cape that reaches his cuff. Some version has a cape that only extends to his upper back, while some only reaches his thigh. Many also have a yellow or gold lining on the sides, but here there's none. But don't get me wrong, I still like the cape design because it has 2 layers, while some version of Shazam has. Then if we look closely, it seems that there are 3 layers, but this is actually the hood and not the cape. It should have been nice if we can really move his hood and put this on him. Now, this is always my issue if the figure has a cape. Its weight. I recently reviewed McFarlane's Parallax and I don't have any issue with his cape. But for this one, it is actually quite heavy, and the problem? Shazam could easily fall on his back. It's going to be challenging when posing this figure. For his belt, okay, then his legs. We have a strap here. I like the details. Then his boots. Nice details as well. I hate this when it happens. His left ankle and foot, it's off. It's deformed. I'm pretty sure, based on my experience, we cannot stand him straight if we will fix its foot. This is what I'm talking about. And the weight of his cape also adds to this challenge. Anyway, we just look for other poses later. Now, for the articulation, let's start with the head. Up, down, sides. Then for the arms, we have full lateral raise. Then forward and back. We have bicep swivel. Then double jointed elbow. And full wrist motion. Then for the diaphragm, let's crunch him forward. Then back, sides. Then for his legs, sideways. Then forward, back. We cannot move it anymore. This is the usual issue of McFarlane. Then no thigh swivel. We have a double jointed knee. Then for the ankle, there's a little restriction on its movement because of this part. Then we also have toe articulation. Then for the accessories, we have this base stand and the card. I will freeze the screen for a couple of seconds, starting with the front. And back. We have a pair of this translucent lighting effects for his fist. It's good that they included this since Shazam can fire lightning from his hand. Now let's put the effects. Let's start with the right hand first. Okay. Then the left. Then included also is a pair of open palm. Let's change the two hands starting with the right. Then the left. Okay, so this is nice. Now for the measurement and comparison, he's around 7¼ inches. Then let's compare him with the Sleesh statue. This is wearing a darker red costume. Then the inner part of his lightning is black. Then basically they have the same cape except this has gold lining. They have different belts and boots. but I like both designs. Basically, their costume is the same, even their facial features. Then let's go to the comparison of my other McFarlane's figure. Let's start with Superman and Devastator. So this is from their 2-pack. Then Martian Manhunter, the DC Rebirth version. And Aquaman of the Endless Winter arc. So that's the measurement and comparison. I have 3 concerns here. First, his side hair, bad haircut. Second, his left foot, which is off, and if you try to fix it, you can stand him straight. And third, his cape is heavy. But aside from this, it is a great figure. This is, of course, in terms of the design. I also love the symmetry of his body. While for the articulation, we cannot fully move his legs forward and back. The diaphragm is also very limited. Then for his accessories, I'm happy they included 2 lighting effects. The extra hands are bonuses. Thank you, McFarlane. So, if you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to push that notification button since I publish new videos every week. Again, I am the Markman. Thank you for visiting the Markverse, and always remember to pay it forward with kindness.